So I had this letter. You've probably seen, if you're on Twitter, you've probably seen a bunch of people in the ESO community posting these. And these mysterious coins. Look at the size of that. Each one, Alliance colors, and then they're all flowing into one pool, so it represents them coming together in unity over something. To me, especially because we know the alliances are involved, this seems like an organization that wants to take down the ruling structure of Tamriel as it currently is. So somebody doesn't like the alliances, somebody doesn't like who's in charge, and because his motif is literally a crown being smashed by an iron fist, I think we have ourselves possibly a villain, and maybe the High Isles. I think that would be a good place to start, because then it's not like they're focusing on the zone itself for the expansion. The focus is more on all of the stuff going on with politics, returning to the themes of the base game, which is what they wanted to explore anyway. So less of a focus on geography stuff and the zone we're going to and the culture of that zone, and bringing all of the lore back that we learned in the base game. It's close. I can smell it. I can smell the salty sea air. I can hear the screaming of, I was going to say pigeons, seagulls. Pigeons don't live in the sea. Oh! Again with the banners. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go! Yes. Take us on to the next expansion. I'm ready.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to the show.
Hi, Matt.
I know you're all excited. Those of you who have been with us from the beginning,
I'll always
welcome
be here,
to you
Matt.
all. Instead of another Daedric invasion story, 2022 will feature a tale of political intrigue and subterfuge unfolding in a location you have never seen before in an Elder Scrolls game.
There you go.
Ever.
And that's what they
with
said
that,
in the blog
I'd like to
post
turn it
before
over to my
Christmas as
good
well.
friend, Pete Hines, who is on set and ready to go.
Ah, Pete's here.
The team at ZeniMax Online Studios is excited to share exclusive new details about a part of the Elder Scrolls.
I thought he was
going to
title drop then.
And stick
Exclusive new
around for a
details
special
about.
Hey, Rich.
Hey, Pete.
Rich!
Thank you. So I'd like to welcome everybody to High Isle.
High
the
Isle,
next chapter of
confirmed.
the Elder Scrolls Online,
Okay.
and the
So we don't
centerpiece
know of a
this year's
location currently
Legacy
called
of the
High Isle,
Bretons
so it's
adventure.
new, completely.
Let's check out our new cinematic trailer.
New trailer. Okay. And this is the island we saw before, but we're closer now. We're zooming in. Ooh. How long has this island been here? Ha 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 ha. Damn, the character detail. Do you recognize this man, Chad? Mm-hmm. And we've got our original characters from the original trailers. The very first like Elder Scrolls Online trailer where we had the 3 champions. They're back. She's the best, obviously. Yes. The symbol on the letter. This must be whatever the Ascendant Order is, which was referenced in the letter that got sent to us. What do they want? We've seen 2 of 3 of the champions so far. Where's the Nord hero, guys? Where is he? Yes! Big boy's here, watch out. And this is the figure from the first teaser trailer, the mysterious Breton man. The coin! The coin!
So we just got our first look at the Elder Scrolls Online High Isle. A little background on
This year's adventure is called Legacy of the Bretons, and our focus is on exploring Breton lore and culture.
So all Breton.
It's a story that's being told over 4 major updates this year, and as Matt said earlier, High Isle is one of the 4 islands
in
the
Sea.
Sisters Archipelago,
Yes, just
which
like
is
we
an
thought.
island chain
In the
located
Sisters.
far to the southwest of Daggerfall and northwest of Somerset, and has only ever been documented by a single map in Redguard.
Yes,
And it's
and I referenced
really
that
exciting
map
for us to be able
before.
to do something. When you go to High Isle, you are going to see that this is the epitome of Breton culture. This is feudal, medieval
yeah, they're very
castles
medieval,
and
I
tournament
love that
grounds.
aesthetic.
This is a
so
resort destination
I'm looking forward
for
to all the
Tamriel's wealthy.
buildings and the
And as it's far removed from
costumes
the
and housing
mainland,
items
it's a bit of
and-
a safe. And of course, This is an Elder Scrolls story. So, of course, there are groups out there who stand to profit and gain power due to the war.
Nothing is ever straightforward in Elder Scrolls.
Hi, everyone. As always,
Hey, CJ.
it's very
It's really
creating
nice
a
to
brand
see
new
the same
Elder Scrolls
devs again and
story.
again during
This
these
time,
reveals. It's
the
not
core
often that the
corner
devs who
of
work
the
so
Elder
hard
Scrolls
on
world.
all of these games that we enjoy
Our concept
get
team
recognition
began
like
finding
this.
inspiration from the
Oh,
beautiful,
it's
windswept shores
beautiful.
of the Mediterranean.
Kind of
We see
reminds me of
stunning
Somerset as well.
waterfalls, opposing
Everything's
cliffs,
very blue
and oceanside beaches
clear
that one would
and
landscape
look at the building
highlights the natural
styles as
beauty of
well.
the island.
Very
To be
medieval
the deep
European.
history, and we leaned into the architectural and cultural traditions from medieval and feudal
Yeah,
Europe. The streets
castles.
of Gunfallen Bay and the
Give them to me.
idyllic Castle Navier
Oh, wow. Look
are
at the
prime
scale of
examples
these places
the
as well.
imposing Breton structures and hidden
The
underground
Deadlands in particular
catacombs
had like this
born from
amazing
that
scale
work.
to everything. Everything was huge.
Players will also find
and they're doing that
medieval
again. It gives you a
fanfare and
real wow
splendor on the
factor.
tournament. The nobles treat High Isle like a resort, projecting their
Jousting
status
minigame?
as not only the
Jousting minigame?
leaders of the great family houses,
Please.
but all of this pomp and circumstance gave us the opportunity to return to the classic medieval armor and attire so distinct of the Breton style.
Nice.
Plate
Breton
armor,
knight
tabards, and
armor.
heraldry. The beauty of High Isle shines like a beacon to the rest of Tamriel.
Why does this remind me of Shrek? The field of
The dark side of
sunflowers
High
and the
Isle's
tower.
success lies
Looks like
directly
the
to
tower they
north.
slept in before going
There,
back to see Lord
across the water,
Farquaad.
the
Don't ask
jungle
what goes on inside my brain.
Amethyst.
Both new and returning players can jump in at any time.
That's the great thing
the
about
beauty
ESO.
of ESO. You don't have to level up
Rich
through
agrees
years
with
of
me.
older content.
Basically said the
You
same
don't have
thing.
to
Now let's hear from our community team on how you can get started with High Isle today.
Pre-orders.
Hey everyone,
Statues? Can we have
we're
a
here to
pre-order
let you
statue?
know that starting right
Hello,
now,
you
you
two.
can pre-purchase the Elder Scrolls
two
Online
babes,
High
they make
Isle
my
for
life.
all platforms. This new chapter will launch on June
Ooh,
6th
ooh.
for PC, Mac, and Stadia, and June 21st on consoles. Just
June
as a
6th.
reminder, ESO is
It is
available
this year as
on
well.
Now, when you pre-purchase the chapter, you'll immediately receive a matching set of the Pale Frost Elk mount and the limited time Pale Frost Fawn pet.
Oh, I love
Now,
these.
keep in mind, the pet is only available if you pre-purchase now through April 4th.
By now.
So what about new merch?
Yes,
We've got that too.
we like
If
merch.
you want to get your hands on some sweet High Isle merch,
Yes,
we
please.
have brand new items available for pre-purchase on the Bethesda Gear store.
Don't do this to me. My
like
wallet
this
is free.
Ascendant Lord
Oh!
statue, new High Isle t-shirt,
Oh, my wallet.
key art lithograph,
Ah!
and more.
Hey gang,
He
to
is
the world
the king
of
of
Elder
lore.
Scroll. Many Breton nobles are stuck navigating core conspiracies,
I can't wait
but
for all the
others,
like
the shining
court
knights of
gossip
old,
and all the
set out
quests
on
involving
grand
court
quest
gossip.
and there's plenty of glory to be found in the wilds of High Isle and Amanos.
Loving those sets.
You won't
It's
do it
very
alone,
Dark
though.
Souls.
A few of our favorite ESO characters from High Rock and elsewhere are returning to lend a hand. Jakarn, professional thief and raconteur,
Hey.
and Captain Zaji, the Khajiit captain of the Perfect Pounce. He will
We
untangle
thought
the
Zaji
plots
might make an
of the
appearance
Ascendant
because
Order.
he is
The
basically
Zealots of the
Khajiit
Ascendant
Jack
Order
Sparrow.
are the chief
And if we're
antagonists
sailing,
here in the Sisters.
he's probably there
He's
with
well
us.
armed. I can't wait for you to visit the Sisters.
Oh, it's pronounced sisters.
We've discussed the
I always
upstory and
said
location
sisters.
for. We have a new game system coming with this chapter as well, and I've been waiting this whole time to talk about it because it features something I love. It's a collectible card game.
You're right, and we're calling this new system
Are they
Tales
putting
of
Legends
Tribute.
in-
It's a
in
collectible card
ESO?
game that is played entirely within ESO. This is something I've always wanted to see come to ESO, and I'm super excited we're finally
because I
able to
loved
add it.
Legends,
So
and
how
then
will
it
Tales of
just
Tribute
died.
be
And
integrated into the game? Like, am
Aw,
I playing it
that's
wherever
really
I
nice.
want? Is it
You're generally going to be able to play it anywhere.
can you do PvP?
You'll find it in
Against other
taverns
people?
throughout Tamriel. You can also just go up to somebody and challenge
so
them
Gwent,
directly,
let's go.
or you can find a match in the group UI.
Cool.
And in addition, there is a storyline that you could advance by challenging certain NPCs throughout the world.
That's actually really clever because
or
it can
you play
essentially
against
be
other players
Elder
as it
Scrolls
has
Legends,
its own ranking
but
system
then
as well.
inside ESO.
so there's a single player
and it means
kind
that
of
that game
thing, and there's
hasn't
also a
died, even though they
PvP
don't
with its
support
own
it
ranking
anymore.
system. Oh, this is getting better and
Gives
better.
it a new life.
This is a resource building game
Okay.
where you're both working towards trying to reach the victory point goal. And you can do that in a bunch of different ways. You can use the patrons themselves to curry favor, to help you advance through it. So it's all about strategy rather than combat. There are tons of different rewards in this, ranging from cosmetics to furnishings to gold to crafting materials, including transmute stones, which is
Popular.
something players really, really want.
Another
So
way to
there's
get
really
transmute
something
stones.
for
Thank you.
everyone. You're not going to be at a disadvantage if you're playing someone who's already unlocked all the cards, all the upgrade cards, because at the start of the game, you pick 2 decks to put into play. Your opponent picks 2 decks. They're shuffled together, and you both play from that same common deck.
I'm trying to get my
Absolutely,
head
yeah.
around
Super
how that
cool.
works
So
because
excited
so
about
many
this, and
trading
I'm
card
sure
games.
we got a lot more to share
You
on
build a
this.
deck
We do.
around
We just
one
scratched
really
the
good
surface.
central
This is a
card.
really big system.
So I can't really
as we get
see
closer
how that would
to
work,
PTS,
but I'm interested,
we'll give a
and
lot
I'm
more
glad that they
detail
considered that.
And
Maybe a new adventuring buddy or two
More
to help on
companions, more
quests?
companions.
You are correct. So we have 2 new companions coming with High Isle.
They're
and we
gonna do
introduced in
companions of
Blackwood.
the other races,
So the
I
team
hope.
I don't want to spoil the stories too much, but I'll give a little bit of a tease to the 2 new
Ooh, go
ones.
on, Rich.
So one is named
Khajiit!
Ember, and she is a Khajiit, and the other is
Oh, she's
a Breton
beautiful.
named Isabel.
And I knew they were going to have a
Ember grew
Breton
up on the
because Breton
streets,
expansion.
so she's a little bit morally flexible, if you will.
As
I've
we
always wanted
explore the
a
next
Khajiit
chapter. Now,
adventuring buddy.
Before you go, is there anything
Because
else?
their lines are just so much fun.
I just want to thank the community. We wouldn't be able to do this without them. And I also want to take a moment to recognize the team back home. You know, everybody at home working on ESO. They're amazingly talented and passionate at what they do, and they get asked to solve impossible problems on
And
a
they've
regular
done really
basis.
well working
It
through
is
the pandemic.
such a treat
Everything
to
has
be able
changed,
to
but
work with this passionate
ESO
group
I've
of
been
people
so impressed at. They
and
keep
get to
on pumping
represent
out
them.
events
So
and
from
new
both Matt
content,
and I,
dungeons.
thank you so much, everybody, for all
There's
you
always
do.
new stuff
You're
constantly
amazing.
coming. They never stopped during the pandemic. They just adapted.
Today we've discussed
Of all
High
the
Isle's
companies that I've
interesting
seen throughout the
locations,
pandemic, they've done
characters,
so
and
well.
lore. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you in Tamriel.
Well, 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 and look at that beautiful kind of medieval Celtic-y inspired New Ouroboros. I think I'm a little bit surprised because with the trailer they gave us, I really thought we were going more in a piratey direction. Just because it was all ships and very much focused on the sea, and the little teaser they put out was waves and everything. So I'm like, okay, it's all going to be like seafaring. But we've got so much more information now on the actual isles, and I can see why they did that, because they didn't want to focus on the islands and then it'd be really obvious, like, oh, okay, it's going to be this island system here. And it was nice to have a bit more mystery and more lore about the Breton, who I don't know too much about. Like my Breton lore is pretty rusty, and I only know a little bit. And I love the architecture style, and the whole island looks beautiful. I like that we're getting a very light, beautiful location, because the past 2 expansions have been very dark and very kind of Daedric and evil themed. Obviously Skyrim, there are parts of it which are beautiful as well, but in a different way. And here are the
Hey,
crew.
everyone.
Hello.
Hi.
See what they have to say.
We announced some
But it's
really
all
cool
out.
things just now.
Cat's out the
during
bag, or
our
Breton's out the bag,
2022
I should
global
say.
reveal.
Their names are Ember, and she's a Khajiit.
Khajiit. I want to stroke her nose.
They
like
are
this.
Now, something that we touched on during the global reveal was a new 12-player trial. This is coming with a chapter. It's called Dreadsail Reef.
Ooh,
It's
I
a
can
little
see you
piece.
partially inside a pirate ship. I'm all for it.
They're called volcanic vents, and you can see a screenshot here of
Oh.
what they look like. Now, these are similar to abyssal geysers that you saw in
Abyssal-
Somerset.
Yeah, exactly. Abyssal geysers and dark anchors, they're much more akin to those. So if you're used to fighting those, there's some interesting twists.
I wondered how they were going to do
and
that,
they
because
play
we
a
don't
heavy,
have a big baddie this
they have heavy
time.
story
Apart from the
elements,
Ascendant Order,
figuring
but
out
they're
what
not
they
really
are
kind of
and
affecting
how they
nature and
operate.
stuff. And that's always been a theme in the previous chapters.
Tales of Tribute, a brand new in-game
I'm really
strategic
excited about
card
this. I
game.
never saw this coming.
Come-
It will be
Ooh.
launching on PC, Mac, and
Yeah, what are the
Stadia
dungeons
on
for
March
Ascending
14th and
Tide?
consoles on March 29th.
March 14th.
So it's coming
okay.
up soon.
That is very
But
soon.
you know what's actually coming up sooner?
What,
Is
Gina?
PTS.
What, Gina?
It's PTS.
You gotta give
Right.
us a chance to ask the question.
I didn't know you were going to ask.
You
Give us a
freaking love
chance to
Gina.
answer.
I thought I was talking to myself. But it's cool. So you really don't have to wait long for PTS, because that is starting this Monday.
Oh,
We're going to start with the first dungeon, which
Okay.
is Coral Airy.
Exactly.
Coral Area.
So,
Okay.
Like I said, we're on an internal
This
server. I'm
really
going to
reminds me
use,
of Somerset,
developer
especially the
commands
places on the
and stuff
shore.
like that, so that
All
we
of
can
the
get
kind
through
of,
stuff. This isn't like a combat
rocks
preview where you're
and
going to see all the abilities of
different
of the
environmental things they
bosses or
have.
anything like that. So
Very similar to Somerset. Ah, it's
Wow,
in
those
Somerset.
maps and
Yeah. Okay, why are
there's
we
a
in
lot
Somerset
of caves
for this
and
one?
hideaways in
Wonder what the lore is behind that.
on the coastal parts
cool.
of Somerset.
I
And
love Somerset,
This just
so yes,
happens
please.
to
Me
be
saying it
of
reminds me of
the
Somerset,
Ascendant
and then it's
Order.
actually in
One-
Somerset.
This is going to be the first boss that
Ooh.
you would face in the dungeon. This is
Maligalig.
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 What?
For a
That is
boss.
great.
Excuse me?
That's great. That's great.
Maligalig. Yes, this is one of the best bosses. She's a big monstrous Yagra here. There you
Hey,
go.
Finn, if you
Yeah.
turn back around, I'm
Yeah.
wondering, is there a significance to these reliefs on the wall of the griffins?
Ooh.
These
Griffin
are
Riders?
so
The
what this
Welcome
place used to be was an old Mary, a lot like the rest of Somerset. These are old Old Mary ruins, and these were just taken by the Ascendant Order. Now,
Oh, cool.
one thing
Okay.
to mention about the Ascendant Order, though, to to mention what you were just talking about is this group of Ascendant Order is run by a Griffin handler. And he has trained Griffins. So you're going to, as you go through here,
Cloud
you're going
Rest
to
style.
fight Ascendant Orders and their pet Griffins.
Baby Griffins.
Look at the little
Oh.
Yes, you can't kill the baby Griffins, of course. But
Thank
you. Can kill
you.
parents.
You can't kill children
They're
or baby
aggressive.
animals
They are aggressive.
in Elder Scrolls.
Everybody wants to see the other dungeon, right?
Is it just called
I do.
Shipwreck? Oh no, Shipwright.
Oh, load
Shipwright.
screen. Cool load
Shipwright's
screen.
Regret. Ooh,
Nice
spooky.
lighthouse.
Oh, are we gonna have
It
like
is.
haunted ghost ships?
Griffin is
We're
using
gonna have
a
the Black
special-
Pearl.
So if you look, this is the map of Ribbonspire. So
Ooh,
if you look,
Ribbonspire
it's right
dungeon,
over
okay.
here, but this is just the
Fits the
outer entrance
spooky
is
vibes.
kind of like there
Map
was
seems
a
smaller than Blackwood so
combined
far.
navy
I
called the
don't
All
think
Flags
we've seen
Navy.
the map
And
for the
it
High
was
Isles.
brought together
The
in
maps that
order
he's
to
shown on
fight
screen,
the
we've seen
Slows,
Somerset because one of the dungeons is actually in
and
Somerset,
defeat
and then
the
this is in
Thracian Plague.
Ribbonspire. So I don't think we've seen
was
the in-game map
one
yet.
of
I do not
the
think, unless I missed it.
shipbuilding. You've come here because Zaji, Captain
Zaji,
Zaji,
my boy,
had
hi.
heard that the shipwrights
He
that were
is
here
Jack
were some
Sparrow
of
if
the
he was a
best
Khajiit,
shipwrights ever.
If you don't know him, basically.
And
And a bit more
land
dirty.
It's generally kind of a messy place. Oh, right.
Sorry.
That was
okay,
sound
actually,
effects.
It's not
That
a
was- that
ZeniMax
was-
reveal
that's
stream
part of the
unless
dungeon.
there's at least
That was
one.
part of the
Sorry, I have to step away for a second.
I did think
That's
that
okay.
was part of the game for a second.
Yeah, like the
I thought it was
howling
like
of
the
wolves in the
wind
haunted
howling.
shipyard.
right.
Yeah.
But
I-
it was.
I have no idea who it is at the door. They're still standing there, so.
All right. Door, you're
It's
like,
an
I'm live
assassin.
streaming, and then run away.
They're from the Dark Brotherhood, Gina. Don't answer the door. They know.
Drops.
Were they wearing a cloak? Did you
Showing
receive a
up.
letter last week with a single handprint?
So-
I love the vibe in
shows
this
up.
dungeon.
He's very
It's
creepy.
perfect. It very much reminds me of Witches Festival.
Oh, cool.
Would be
Yeah,
the perfect
Zaji is
dungeon
like,
to run at
peace out,
Halloween.
I'm out. Zaji's up here talking to you, and he's like, you need to go deal with that. That looks bad.
Of course, Zaji
so
never
for
helps.
Bradigan, there's Casca.
Casca!
Uh,
Casca big
Zaji
kitty.
got scared by
Casca
Casca.
fuck you up.
So
Dun, dun,
this
dun.
is a lumber mill over there.
Is it gonna be a
Some more,
lumberjack?
lumber gathering stuff. So
Like a
he's gonna
Nord
go over
lumberjack.
here. Oh, he got pulled inside. I imagine
That's
creatures.
unfortunate.
And this is Nazare. You can
Okay,
tell
that's
she
not a
is
Nord lumberjack. It's a Spriggan.
giant spriggan.
Oh my.
And she transitions between different seasons and stuff like that as you're fighting.
Oh,
her,
cool.
So. Oh, there he goes. Oh, look at that. He killed that guy.
Sashi, you murderer!
But this is the first viewing that we have of the Dread Sails. So I talked a little bit about this before when we talked about the trial and you get to go to Dreadsail Reef in the chapter. Well, this is your first introduction to the Dread Sails. And these Maormer
another
pirates have shown up in
evil
Shipwright's
faction.
Regret.
Aha!
And
So we do have Mayama.
why is
People
a
were
mystery.
saying Mayama when the
Um,
first teaser was released.
one of the
but
cool
Mayama,
aspects
because that was
is-
why one of the main
actually, I need to kill
theories
these guys, I
was
think.
Mayama or Pyandonia because of this storm that was shown in the teaser trailer. And Mayama can do storm magic and they can influence the weather. So
Sure.
they are involved in some way, I guess, but
And there's a
not
dude
in
on
the
top
way
of it.
we
And that is the
expected.
final boss.
Oh, cool. First thing we want to show off, this is going to be on the PTS on Monday for update 33. We
Woohoo.
have a new assistant that we're introducing. It is a deconstruction assistant.
Oh!
There she is.
It's exactly what you expect it to
Okay,
be.
cool.
So her name is Gilladil.
So you
the
don't have to go
rag
back to
picker,
town to
because
kind of free up your inventory with
she
deconstruction.
rags? I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah.
she's a wood elf, eh? I like
You'll
it.
be able to grab her from the Crown Store on
Bit of a
PTS to
tinkerer.
check it out. She does allow you to deconstruct weapons, armor, jewelry, and glyphs
Oh.
for materials while you're out in the world.
Okay,
is pretty
for
cool.
us lazy people. Cool. I never saw
Absolutely.
that coming.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Take my
to have
money.
her-
Coin.
I
Take
can't
it.
tell you.
Remember, it was like a year ago, maybe, when we had that multi-rider mount available to test, and then
Oh my
it
God,
just
are
kind
they
of went
doing it?
away because we needed to work on it a little bit. Well, not only do we have the Dwarven Spider back, but we've actually created an additional one.
Oh.
It's the Grand. Did we say it was Pilion? Is that what
Yep.
we talked about?
Yep.
The Grand Pilion Draft Horse. Now, what's cool about
So
these and
pretty.
what we've also been working on is a player in your group can mount up with you, or your companion can mount up with you.
Oh, yes, they're
So again,
finally
this
doing it. It's
will
been
be
years.
available on the PTS
We
for you
always
to check
thought,
out on
when are the
Monday
multi-mounts coming?
if
When are the
you're
multi-mounts
interested.
coming? Last
I
expansion
did just
during their
lock the
reveal,
giveaway,
it was one of the most
so
asked
any
questions, and they kind of
additional
said,
Alienware's
not
coming
yet,
in?
but maybe soon.
Sorry.
So it's
We will have an
been a
additional
very long
giveaway
awaited
towards the end
thing,
of the show.
and it's a pony, guys. I'm sold.
Cool,
Take my
right?
money again.
That is
Take
cool. It's pretty.
the money. Yeah,
Really
imagine having
cool,
a carriage, like a
honestly,
three-person, so like one person's on the front of a horse, and then people in the carriage in the back.
Seavale
Be amazing.
Spire.
Arguably, maybe one of my favorite new houses that we've done lately. It's very unique, and it has some really cool spaces.
So if you follow the
Where-
dock
where is this
forward,
one,
you're going to
then?
find a whirlpool.
I guess Somerset
which
again?
pulls you into the interior of the house.
Ooh.
What a cool way to get
do
into the
stuff with
house,
the
right?
outside
Yeah,
though?
yeah.
Can you put stuff on the
Diving
water
in.
and everything? I wonder.
And then the living
Whoa.
chambers
The
is
scale of this.
on the left, and this cool underwater viewing room is on the right.
Oh
So
wow.
you dove down and stuff. So now you have this kind of like cool
Sea of Thieves,
aquarium
eat your heart
view.
out.
At
Can
the
you put
surface level
stuff
if they want to.
outside the window, like you're decorating an
And then the
aquarium, like put a
interior
castle out
boundaries
there,
match the shape
treasure
of the
chest.
dome.
Oh my god.
I feel like we're all
Massive.
just
Is this
taking
one
a
of the
moment
biggest
I know,
houses
right?
they've
Take
ever
it all
done?
in, right?
So good, right?
It's
It reminds me of going to the National
massive.
Aquarium.
It starts with an A. It is account-wide achievements. So beginning with update 33,
Yay!
most of your achievements are going to be tracked on an account-wide level. So that
finally.
means
Yes.
an achievement that you earn on one character will be
Yes.
shown as complete on all of your characters.
That's really good though. I'm
Achievements
someone who mostly
are
plays on one
account-wide,
character,
but
but
there
it's
are a
something
few
that's
things
drawn
that
me
are
back a bit from
usually
playing
tracked
alts is they don't
via
transfer
achievements.
over.
We do want to go over some really cool merchandise and
Stop.
potentially get right now. So we're
My
going to start
wallet.
off with a few
Have
things available
mercy.
in the first is actually the statue that Finn just showed you. This is the Ascendant Lord statue.
Oh,
It is
I
about
love
8
a good
inches
statue.
tall,
I'm a
as you saw
sucker
when
for a good
Finn was
statue.
holding it.
My
and
nerd shelf
that
is
sword that he's holding
this shelf
is
back here. You can see a
actually
couple of
letter
ESO things
opener.
on there. I've got
Believe
the
it or not.
vampire statuette as well back there.
Super handy
Got
to
Skyrim
open
statuette
all those
up on the
secret
shelf
messages
there as
from the Knight's
well.
Order. Now we're actually done. So thank you to everybody, and
Thank
we
you
will
all.
see you on PTS on Monday.
Bye, you two. Thanks. After so long of waiting, after so much theory crafting. Ooh, there's music. Hello. Is this new? Ooh. Okay. I love it. And I'm hoping because Breton is kind of inspired by medieval European, we're also going to get a lot more of this kind of music. Like, this is harpsichord going on. Like, that's a jam. ESO Legends re-release hype. That took me by surprise. I did not see that coming. And I'm just so glad because I played Elder Scrolls Legends. Oh my god! Hell yeah! I played Elder Scrolls Legends and I really loved it. It was one of our main games that we used to stream alongside ESO. And then obviously they've removed support for that. And it feels like they're giving it a new lease of life inside of Elder Scrolls on. Oh my god. Damn! Yes, please, can we have more of this soundtrack? Keep this playing. Keep this playing. Don't stop the stream. Keep playing the music.